Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Environmental Science. For this course, your student has two instructors. I'm one of them. My name is Dr. Danielle Moore. All right, just a little bit about myself. I've been teaching for 13 years. This is my third year at Rutherford High School. My undergraduate degree is from Felician University in biochemistry. My graduate degree is in education from St. Peter's University, and my doctorate is an educational doctorate from St. Peter's University.
Hello everyone, I'm the other instructor, Miss Nikki Katakidis. This is my third year at Rutherford High School. I teach environmental science as well as biology. I had some of your children last year for biology. I got my undergrad in biology at Manhattan College and my master's in teaching with special education at Monmouth University.
All right, moving on. Contact information, this is our email addresses if you need to contact us. And next, how we communicate. We communicate via Zoom. We will use video conferencing regularly. We'll go over a few rules about that later in this presentation. We also communicate through Google Classroom. Parents should sign up if they can see their students' work in Google Classroom. If you'd like to join, just shoot us an email. And lastly, extra help. We're available every day, every weekday from 12:18 until 3:02. And you could just ask whenever you need extra help.
All right, so a little bit about the course. Environmental science introduces students to a broad view of the biosphere and the physical parameters that affect it. So this full year course emphasizes physical and earth science components involved in biogeochemical cycles that impact biomes. Students study a variety of topics, including biotic and abiotic factors in habitats, ecosystems, and biomes, interrelationships between resources and environmental systems, sources and flow of energy through environmental systems, factors that influence carrying capacity, and natural and man-made environmental changes. So we encourage critical thinking, using the scientific method, integration of technology, and application of knowledge and skills learned to practical questions and problems. We also do a lot of lab investigations that illustrate scientific concepts and principles and support inquiry instruction.
All right, moving on. Our grading breakdown, labs and projects account for 40%, quizzes account for 20%, classwork and labs account for 25%, and homework accounts for 15%. And on the right side of the screen here, this is just the scoring rubric from Rutherford Schools.
Okay, so the number one required material for this class is a Chromebook. Your child is also responsible to, if they are coming into school, to bring earbuds and earphones to class every day because we do watch videos in class. Also pens and pencils if we ever do need to write anything. It's very important to have a charged Chromebook in class because a lot of our assignments are always through Google Classroom for them to access the assignment. We also do Zoom instruction with students that are virtual or fully remote to communicate through class, to do notes through class. And yes, so the number one material is to always have a Chromebook.
All right, our text overview. So these are the units that we will be covering throughout the year. Unit 1, Chemistry of the Universe. Unit 2, Dynamic Earth Systems. Unit 3, Physics of Earth Systems. Unit 4, Human Activity and the Climate System. Unit 5, Human Sustainability. And lastly, we end with Human Activity and Energy.
So virtual learning etiquette. So virtual learning is still learning. So as we move into remote learning, your child will be participating in online virtual settings for educational purposes through the use of video and audio conferencing. So while you have signed our district acceptable use policy detailing the appropriate use and behavior while working with technology, it's important to share information about our new virtual e-learning experience. So during online virtual settings, you may be visible and audible to other participants, including students and Rutherford staff in the conference session using available technology.
All right, let's continue. First and foremost, your student is still in class. Even though they're not in a classroom. We expect that the content videos that will be used in these remote experiences will not be copied, altered, or redistributed by anyone. It is our hope that your student will follow the expectations listed in order to ensure a successful and productive learning experience. Participants will be removed from a session if deemed necessary and appropriate. Disciplinary actions will be taken.
So it's very important for your child to show up on time when we have a Zoom session. Attendance matters. It will always be taken. It's suggested and recommended for your child to work in a quiet area with fewest distractions away from siblings, pets, the television. It's important to be respectful when speaking and writing. Also, to dress appropriately. They are still in school if they are being at home virtually, just not in the school building. So even though they're still at home, we're still in school through Zoom, so it's important to dress appropriately.
All right, let's continue. Your student is to stay on mute until they would like to contribute to the lecture. They're to keep their camera on. It will help your teacher to see your reaction when he or she is teaching. Also, your student should limit their movement, avoid causing a distraction to others, and they should also be conscious of what or who is in the background. It's best to be in a common room of their home, like a kitchen or a living room.
All right, and to continue, consider using a headset with an external mic for best hearing and speaking capabilities through our Zoom sessions. If you use the chat feature, please remember that it is public and a record of the chat is archived.
All right, and that's it for our presentation this evening. Have a great school year.
Thank you for your time. Please reach out if you ever have any questions to either myself or Dr. Moore. Thank you.